Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! There is the breakthrough! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Thailand are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that has left him in a heap. Rijkaard. And it's Carvajal. And that's aimed into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Azar. Pedri. And here's Doué. And he's managed to get free. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Eto'o. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Liverpool are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And it's Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Now this could be a chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Hullet. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Probing pass. Oh, just skips past his man. Costa Curta. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Played into space. And this is Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Pull it. Rijkaard. That's a cute ball. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rijkaard proves too strong. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard. And it's Pedri. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Grimaldo. Doué.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's running through, and Hullet! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
So, what can they come up with here? So, the perfect chance to get one back. Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Cannavaro. It's Pedri. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Mbappe. Liverpool have got it back, and they'll have another go. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Has been indicated.
Grimaldo. Pedri. Bale. Hullet, wing. And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
And a quick
at this
reminder
stage.
today that parking in the area
Liverpool
around the stadium
go in
is
at
strictly
half-time on a
forbidden.
comfortable
Please use
two-goal
parking
cushion.
provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Grimaldo. Costa Curta. And it's Bergomi. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. To Thuram. And it's Bergomi. Now Costa Curta. Vieira. Bergomi. And here's Bale. And it's Vieira. Now Costa Curta. Liverpool with this two-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. And here's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Hazard. Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard touches it back. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
80,113.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Hullet. It's a good ball out wide. Lahm delivers. And he's gone looking for safety. Quality ball. Mbappe might just make this. Costa Curta. And it's Bergomi. Salam. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Carvajal. Hullet. Rijkaard. Doué. And it's Grimaldo. That's Cannavaro. Pedri. Dunk. And it's Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thuram. Now Costa Curta. Bergomi. Pressing high and with purpose. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Eder Militao. Carvajal. And it's Grimaldo. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rijkaard. Carvajal. Carvajal making good progress on the right-hand side. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim, one of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
Short changes him with that. Bullet! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Doué. It's Pedri. And it's Rijkaard. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Doué. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And it's Doué. No outsmarting him this time. And now they can spring out of defence. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. This is a great chance to take a lead. Hullet. Can he finish? Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! That is a gem! An absolute gem! What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Shoots! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking for options for movement. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Opts for safety. Rijkaard. Pedri. Scholes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hullet. Great vision. And this is Van Basten. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Eto'o. And he's had it nicked away. Pedri. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rijkaard. Eto'o. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Grimaldo. And it's Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? And the through ball. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. There was to be only... And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a searching pass. Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, it's what is having a shot! He scores! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the flag has stayed down. Goes for a shot! Liverpool look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. Mbappe is standing over this one. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cannavaro. Liverpool have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Liverpool have their second corner now. Hazard is there, and he can get that clear. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Well read, nice interception. Pullet puts his foot on the gas. Rice. Hazard. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Rice. Costa Curta. Costa Curta hurtling down that right flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's going to go a long way. And he's being shifted off it. Cannavaro. And Carvajal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, delightful ball. Mbappe, and he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked.
Chance for a shot! It's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedri has given away a free kick. Now it's Foden. Pedri. Probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. And the shot! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Liverpool looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Beckenbauer. And here's Haaland. Shot could be on. Haaland! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So is this the start of a comeback? Foden.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And that was very necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Haaland. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Elise. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. Good ball, good take. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Liverpool 2 up, but it is a crazy, undulating, unpredictable game. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Elise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cannavaro with the clearance. Sanchez. Cannavaro. Knocks it into space. He's gone for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now he's got space here. Beckenbauer. Foden. Elise looking to add to his goal. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pass somewhat off target. Rice. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Now it's Haaland. And it's Azar. Now Costa Curta. And here's Foden. That pass has been well intercepted. Good ball over the top. Great. Mbappe gets through on his own. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckenbauer. Pedri, 2 assists to his credit already. Beckenbauer. Now it's Elise. That is lovely. Has a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 7. Le numéro
Sanchez
21.
picks it up from the goal kick.
Le numéro 4.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted.
Neymar.
Little doubt, that is a foul.
Bale. Le numéro 10. Messi. Le numéro 42.
And that's going to be a booking.
22.
It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Changement en cours.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Adams. Liverpool will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That'll be a throw-in. Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rice. And it's Messi. Musiala. Now it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Rice. And this is Bale. Fires it in low. He scored! And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rijkaard clears. Sanchez. Now it's Bale. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, nice touch. Costa Curta gets in to thwart him. Liverpool close now to seeing this one through to the end. And this is Bale. And this is Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Wilshere. Rice. Costa Curta. And it's Rice.
Monaco really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he was quick to react. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cannavaro. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.